Hey and welcome back to the Aquaregia YouTube channel. I'm expecting a shipment from FedEx, so we're gonna do a little bit of an unboxing, take a look at what we got. I'm sure you guys already all know that on May 15th, we have a very special release coming out. It is the remix EP of 747's track Aurora Centralis. We have 4 different remixers on it, 6 tracks in total, and they're all so good. If you haven't heard the tracks, I'll link the previews or premieres down below so you can take a listen. I'm gonna be anxiously waiting all day for that doorbell to ring and my packages to be contactlessly left at my doorstep. I'll be standing by with some trusty Lysol wipes. So we'll do an unboxing video today. I'll show you guys the whole process of opening the boxes in case you wanted to know how that was done. And while we wait, I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about the release. So this project has been about a year in the making. It's been quite a long time. We really wanted to make sure we got all of our dream artists on board to remix this track. So we wanted to make sure they all had enough time to kind of fit it into their schedule and be able to make something that they're really happy with. So the original Aurora Centralis by 747 was released back in 2017. That track completely blew up. It totally took us by surprise. We've repressed it a whole bunch of times. We actually just sold out of this really pretty lilac haze version that we did in colored vinyl. And now we have a brand new Warp Drive limited edition repress coming. If you're interested in that, if you're into space travel, Elon Musk, SpaceX, Star Wars, Star Trek, you may want to get this version. So that's in production right now. So don't worry, if you still need the original, it'll be restocked and there's already a pre-order up. It's still getting played today. I keep seeing things pop up, Tracklist getting tagged in. So it's still getting rinsed quite often and I'm getting a little bored of it. I've heard it probably like 100 billion times. It was time to give it a refresh. I wanted to have a really diverse EP with a whole bunch of different takes on the track. I think out of these 4 tracks, at least one of them can be played at any point during a night. I hope you guys love the remixes just as much. I think they're really refreshing. So I think that's it for now. I'll see you guys in like 4 seconds when the boxes arrive and I'm unboxing them. Okay, let's open them up and see what we got. Let's do this. See if we can get some box opening ASMR here. Oh. Okay, let's take a look. It's my first time seeing these in real life, seeing the art come to fruition. So let's open her up. Nice. Cute. Okay, so we got this faded black color, which fits the aesthetic of the first Aurora. So these are obviously the Aurora Centralis remixes. They have the remixed artwork on the front, which I did, which is kind of cute. And then on the back, we have some cute pink sakura blossoms made out of the iconic face from the Aurora Centralis original. We also have some shuriken, which kind of just plays off the anime theme that has been trickling through Aquaregia's releases the last couple. And yeah, just, you know, a little bit of decor. And it's printed on the reverse of the cardstock, so it gives it a nice kind of matte and organic look. I think it looks super nice. The front is very calming. It has sort of this flower of life vibe to it. So I think doing it on the reverse side of the card really helps make that a little softer. It's kind of more organic. This is super sick. I'm really happy. I hope you guys like it. It is black vinyl. It is 140 gram, so it's pretty DJ friendly. It's just a really fun release. I think there's a track on here for everyone. So we do have a second box. Let's open her up and see what we have in there. So this release is a double vinyl. It's a repress of 747's Paleo project, which was a 4-part series. Each part had 2 tracks, and then at the end, we released the whole thing as a vinyl. The last 2 tracks, Holocene and Proxima, are vinyl only. So if you guys like those ones, this is the only way you can own it. We were able to get a repress done and it is back in stock, both in the Aquaregia store and across all record stores. So if you want a copy, go get it. And yeah, so let's take a look. So obviously this is a repress. I already know what it looks like. It's not going to be as exciting, But we have Paleo. The printing is also really nice. It has a nice soft touch matte feel to it, which I think fits this one perfectly. And yeah, there we go. So 2 new releases for you guys to check out: the Aurora Centralis Remixes and Paleo. Next step is to take a listen and open up this guy and give you guys a sneak peek of the tracks. Okay, so, and we have this acid-free paper sleeve. These will protect the record. They're a lot better for it. And so, since this is the first pressing, we want it to be very DJ friendly, very collector friendly. So let's throw this on the turntable. So I'm just listening on my headphones so I don't get any weird feedback with the mic here. But now this first track is Schacke's remix. Starts out very epic. And Schacke's remix is like super fun and danceable, and it's just a really like uplifting, upbeat, ravey kind of track. It just makes you want to smile and dance and have fun. So the breakdown is super euphoric and fun and dreamy, and it's just like a really, really fun track. Makes you so happy and like want to dance. I really wish we weren't all stuck at home during this quarantine, because I think this track would be just the best thing to hear on the dance floor. I think it's gonna be a really good post-quarantine track too, because it's just so fucking happy. Okay, so let's. Oops, got too excited there. Okay, now let's move on to A2. This one's from Tin Man. Let's go to the beginning. So Tin Man actually did 2 versions for this release. This one on the record is the Spaced remix, and then we also have a Detroit remix, which is digital only. It's kind of a digital bonus. Yeah, this one is a really kind of like, while all 4 tracks are super different, I think they kind of actually all go together really well. Like this one, right after right after Schacke's, it has like still that very euphoric, kind of happy vibe. This one's a little bit more subdued as well, and a lot more kind of spacey and dreamy. And it has that very singy melody to it. You like kind of sing along to it, and it's just very dreamy and floaty and light. And so when Tin Man first did the remixes, he actually did a few versions. I think there were 4 for us to choose from. And so we went with the 2 on the record now. But one of them, this one, is actually kind of a combination of 2 of the versions he sent. One, which was that very spacey version, and then he also made this killer acid line in another version that we didn't end up going with, but like that acid line was too good to just not put in. So he kind of found a way to get that acid line into this track, and the result is just perfect. I'm gonna fast forward a bit because that acid line is in the second part. so squelchy, and it just sounds so good. And with the original acid line, it gives that super melodic, melancholic vibe to it. Yeah, so that's the A side. Now we will flip it over and go to the B side. But here we go. Start at the beginning here. This one's by Nothing. This is his Saiyan Saga, or Saiyan Saga if you watched it in English or in the dubbed version, which I kind of judge you for because anime and sub is 100 times better. So yeah, it's the Saiyan Saga. Saiyan Saga. And Nothing's version is just so epic and like such a cool atmosphere to it. All of Nothing's tracks are always amazing, so this is of course no surprise. It starts out with this nice little ambient intro. And Nothing also, like Tin Man, has done 2 versions. The second version is an ambient track, which is obviously digital bonus track. This one is actually like 10 minutes long. When Nothing first sent it to us, it was like 14 minutes, I think. And we just like couldn't fit that on the vinyl. So he had to shorten it a bit. But the title, Saiyan Saga, is very aptly fitting. And in terms of the art on the vinyl, on the A side, we have the kind of flower of life Aurora Centralis imagery. And then on the B side, it's just kind of the standard Aquaregia label with our font and everything. And it says B on it, because my number one pet peeve is when records don't label either the A or B side and you just like have to guess. So I don't know. We're keeping it DJ friendly around here. We got it labeled for you. But yeah, this song is super epic. But yeah, okay, so if you want to hear the rest of it, check out the link below. And let's move on to B2, Primal Code. This Primal Code's version is like super hypnotic and dreamy and just very much them. It has a really good vibe to it. It's like kind of happy. It leaves you in a good mood. I think it's like literally the perfect closing off to the release. Like I said, I think this release, all 4 tracks are so different, but together they all sound really great. And I think it tells kind of a nice story if you listen like from A to D, or I guess A1 to B2. Can't count. And I mean, all 4 of these artists have such different styles, and they're all styles that I personally like, which is kind of why we chose them. And 747 likes as well. But I mean, I think there's definitely a lot of tracks on here, kind of one for everybody, depending on what your taste is. So I think everyone will kind of gravitate to one depending on what they generally listen to. But I think all of them are very listenable and really fun tracks. This one's just like a very satisfying end to the release, kind of gently puts you back down after Nothing's super intense epic version. And that's just kind of, it's very wholesome. Fill it out, finish it off, leave you with a very good feeling. And then Primal Code are amazing at these sort of really dreamy, kind of singy acid lines. So this is kind of their signature touch. So happy with all 4. Literally every single one of these DJs killed it. I literally couldn't have imagined a better remix EP. I mean, the original track, like, it's been played thousands of times. It's getting kind of old now, so I thought it was time to kind of give this a refresh. And I think all four of these DJs, or all four of these producers rather, just did the track so much justice and gave it a very fresh new take. Four totally different styles. They're all remixing the same track, but they all sound so different, and they all use kind of cool elements from the original to kind of play with it and make it their own. So I hope you guys like this EP as much as I do. I think this might be my favorite Aquaregia release. I mean, I usually say that about every single new one, so this is the newest one. It's my favorite right now, but yeah, I'm so happy with it. I couldn't be any happier. If you guys want to pick up a copy, you can get one in the Aquaregia web shop, aquaregiarecords.com/shop. We do already have them here in Canada, so we'll be shipping them out before the release date so that it can get to you hopefully by the release date. We also have it on our Bandcamp, aquaregiarec.bandcamp.com, and it will be in a bunch of stores around the world. If your local record shop doesn't have it, let them know that we're distributed by Triple Vision for this release, so they can get in touch with them and order in some copies. And again, I'm so excited about this. I hope you guys love it as much as I do and as much as I know 747 does. And that's it for now.